Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. So today I would like to talk about mental health. So during our MCO or movement control order that has passed for 2 months ago. So how we manage our own mental health during this outbreak. So on my own experience, how I manage my mental health. So first, I will take breaks from watching, reading, or listening to news stories, including social media. Hearing about the pandemic repeatedly that can be upsetting. So we can take a breaks from all that. Another way we also should to take care of our body or take care of my body, which is the simple one is take a deep breath, stretch and medicate. Other than that, try to eat healthy or well balanced meal and exercise regularly. And the important one is avoid the alcohol and drugs. And for me, we should to make time to unwind and try to do some other activities you enjoy. Uh, and last one, we also can connect with others or talk with others that we can talk, even our parents, our siblings, or maybe our friends. So that's how I manage my mental health during this outbreak. And the strategies to the strategies that can be taken to reduce the anxiety and distress. So what is the strategies or what strategies that can we take? So is some you can maintain a positive attitude, do your best for your exercise daily, get enough sleep. Same goes to the mental health, which is eat well balanced meal. So the most important is eat well balanced meal, or you should keep helpful energy boosting snacks on hand and do not skip any meals. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum ma'am. So my name is Nofaidi bin Muhammad Zaman, and I'll be talking about teen depression. But the first question is based on my own experience. How do I manage my own mental health during this outbreak? Well, to be clear and perfectly honest, I'm pretty sure that my mental health is healthy and perfectly fine from my point of view, that is. But because I'm sort of used to being isolated or quarantined at home. Why I'm saying this is that I know for myself that is I am an introvert who prefers to spend all day and all night at home. So there's not much of any difference to the situation that we're in now, right? Okay, let's say that my mental health is doing poorly and I need to recover so that I don't go do anything crazy or feel depressed and all that. I guess I would watch some TV shows that I have been wanting to watch and cross them all off from my watch list. Also, I would do some photo editing or manipulation to keep my mind stay creative and fresh once a while, so that my brain won't be dead. So here are some of photos that I've been editing during quarantine. Now, the second question is, how do we deal with psychological anxiety and distress while being in quarantine, if we ever have one to deal with? This question is more focused on two types of people. The first type, those who are not used to being alone or isolated, and those with low financial income. So I will start with those people who are not used to being isolated, or a person who is an outgoing person. These people are mostly surrounded or the center of attention from my point of view. Therefore, when the government issued a movement control order or MCO, they felt trapped or disconnected from the world. To counter these people's anxiety, they can always video call. I suggest that they can always video call or talk through any kind of online communications with their best friends or family. We do live in the 21st century, right? There are loads of social networks that can let people communicate with each other, like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and many more. With this kind of communication, they will feel less lonely, and the anxiety will be lessened, and they will feel more connected to people. Now, the second type of people that are prone to psychological anxiety is people who lost their jobs during the MCO. Most of them are self-employed and with low financial income. When the pandemic occurred, one by one, people lost their jobs, and because of this, anxiety and worry poison their minds. Why? Well, because if they lost their jobs, how can they provide food and all the necessities to themselves and the family? Therefore, to minimize the distress, I suggest that they can start saving money by only buy the necessities, such as food, water, pay the electric bill maybe. They can grow their own vegetables and fruits to save up the money to buy food. And online business to cover some of their expenses during MCO. That is all. Thank you. And I will pass it to my friend.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Zeni Shukwan bin Raizat, and given the task, I am required to answer and discuss the following questions. Okay, question number 1. Based on your own experience, how do you manage your own mental health during this outbreak? Okay, what I like to do to keep check of my mental health is by playing games during this outbreak. You see, when I play games, it helps me to distract from reality. I don't know about you guys, but somehow when I play games, I feel that all of my creative imagination comes to reality. Like, remember when you're a kid and you dream of having superpowers, either be it flying or having an infinite amount of strength? Well, those dreams, I have to tell you, can come into reality with the modern games that we are playing right now. Okay, moving on to point 2. What I like to do to take my mind off the outbreak is by doing simple home exercises. Those simple home exercises could consist of doing push-ups or sit-ups or even planks, and somehow by having good sweat, I feel nothing anymore. I just feel tired. So that the feeling of tired ultimately get rid of the negative thinking of the outbreak. Okay, point 3. What I love to do during the outbreak is going out for a brief of moment to breathe in fresh air or witness something spectacular, as in a spectacular view, something like that. The reason being is that when I feel cramped, I would go outside to take those fresh air so that it will freshen up my mind and unclog all of those negative thoughts. And just by being outside, witnessing the sun and the sky, it somehow makes me remember back all the old memories I have with my friends being outside of the house. So therefore it motivates me to keep praying for for a better tomorrow, and keep praying that this pandemic will be
Moving on to
question number 2. What are the strategies that can be taken to reduce one physiological anxiety and distress while being in social isolation due to this pandemic? Okay, what I recommend the most to the people out there is to play games. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Playing games is somehow a bit of irresponsible, yes, because if you play games, you would neglect some of your responsibilities. But wait, let me tell you this: if you play games, there's this one thing in the game that enables us to communicate with your friends, and that is online features. Games today are equipped with online features. Now, in online features, there's this thing where you call it voice chat. Now, in this voice chat, you could talk to your friends normally like you talk to your friends on a phone. But hold up, what makes it more interesting is, in this voice chat, it could hold up to a maximum of 20 people. Now imagine you have 20 people to chat with. Surely you will have no problem to share your problems, your laughter, or just share a simple talk. With that, the feeling of disconnected from the others will be a long past. Now, if games is not for you, you could try to spend some of your time with your family during this pandemic. Now, have you ever feel that when you're with your loved ones, all of those negative thinkings that drill into your mind suddenly vanish? Yeah, I felt that when I feel those feelings when I'm with my family. This is because when you're with your loved ones, you will feel all warm and fuzzy, making you relax. Now, if you want that peace of mind, I highly recommend you to spend time with your family. First off, you could start is by helping out your family with their daily chores, either be it cleaning the bathroom, cooking, or washing the car. Those chores could really help them to get past their day. And after a long day of chores, surely a good game of family board would help to relieve the stress. Ultimately, by doing everything that I've just mentioned, it will strengthen the family bond, and the family gets to know each other better.